Kyle.
And we are in quarantine, so we're being YouTubers now. So Kyle is my husband, and I don't have my ring on. Oops.
Cool.
And he's gonna do my makeup. And we filmed this once before, and I didn't like how I looked in it. So Kyle fixed the camera settings, and now I'll look cute. And Kyle always looks cute, so it's fine. So yeah, you already have a head start because you're already done it.
That's true. I've done it twice before, so this is not my first rodeo. But the good news is I don't remember any of that. So let's try to get a shot of the arsenal here I'll be working with. I know from last time one thing that I didn't do is I didn't put primer on. So I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to find some primer.
Okay.
Luminous primer.
Open that and see what it is.
Probably not. Going all over your face. Okay. Is this the right shape of thing?
This is...
No,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I would let you keep looking, but it would have taken too long.
I never would have gotten that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a stick. I guess I'm just going to put it on you.
Okay.
Do I just kind of...
Yeah.
Is anything happening?
Tell them about how you've been enjoying quarantine.
Actually, pretty well. My life has not changed dramatically. Can't go to movies or restaurants or anything, so that's a disappointment. But, yeah, it's just kind of an excuse to sit around and play video games. Which is cool for me. Okay, so here's the thing. I can't see anything going on your face.
It's
I have no
fine.
idea. I swear to God, this isn't anything. This is, what's it called? Placebo. It's a gazebo. So, foundation. The other one that I know goes first. And from last video, I now know that you need to match. You need to color match your foundation. Which is done with foundation mixer. Which I believe, despite the black tube, is white. So this, which is darker than normal, or darker than your current skin tone, because quarantine. So I need to lighten it for you. This is what's going to go on your face.
No, it's just so funny watching somebody who's just not used to the motions of any of this.
It's going straight on your forehead here.
Okay.
It's funny, you always talk about having very olive skin, or like, yeah, having kind of like greenish undertones. But I feel like your face right now is getting a lot rosier.
Because I'm white, the lighter I get, the more of my blood shows.
And we don't want that.
No.
Ladies, the whole point of makeup, hide your blood.
Not just ladies.
True, that's true.
What? I don't know. You think of questions.
Okay. Giorgio Armani, your namesake. Luminous Silk Foundation. Is this like your mainstay foundation?
Yes. That is the main one that I use. But I am almost out of it, so I'll probably end up getting a cheaper one because it is $65.
Goodness. How long does it normally last you?
I mean, I've had that for a long time, like a couple of years, but it's definitely expired at this point.
Mm. Hey, I ran out of it before, so I like how you just told me how you're almost out of it and it costs so much money. I'm just like, all right, yeah, let's use the rest of it. Let's finish it off.
So, why don't we tell the camera about how we met?
Ah, okay. We both went to UW Bothell. And
You're on my hair.
I'm always on your hair. I've got a lot more on your forehead where I've already put it. Just wasted even more of that foundation. Okay. I was, I had done a class my first year, philosophy and science fiction. And one of the major projects, like the final project of the semester, writing a science fiction short story in like employing the philosophical concepts we discussed in class. And there was like a publication of student stories that the professors kind of edited and compiled and put out, and I got selected for that my year and stayed on the kind of editorial board, the student-run like editorial board for it. And you, my junior year, that's the third year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've completely forgotten everything about how college works, obviously.
Was that sufficient right there? That little twisty and
Yeah, right in the...
right in the mustache.
Yeah. You were a freshman my junior year. You took that class as well. Your story was also selected, so as a member of the editorial board, I was kind of on hand, and we met in the meetings and such. I kind of came in and did a little class presentation thing, and that was the first time we saw each other. How about you? I'll just hold this here, and you just...
That'll be the next video. You just hold things and I have to put it on.
Yeah, that'll be good. It got on your lip there. So yeah, what do you remember of our fateful meeting?
Your telling of it is so like, and then
I'm very focused.
Okay,
I'm
that's
trying
fair.
to.
We met in the sci-fi class, and he came to do a presentation because he had edited previous versions of the publication, and he like couldn't. They had a bunch of the people from previous versions of the publication. They had a bunch of the previous students come in and like help current students. Oh my gosh, why can't I talk? Students with their stories, and Kyle couldn't make it for that portion, and the teachers were like, well, just come in like at a different time and just talk about, because he worked at the writing center, and he was like, they were like, talk about your work at the writing center and that kind of thing. And so the teachers were really like, we really want Kyle's gonna come in, Kyle's gonna give a speech. And I was like, what the heck, who is this person that they're so excited about? And especially I loved these teachers too. They were like the coolest people, I mean they still are. Super, super cool. And I was like, oh, well, they really like this guy, so he's probably pretty cool too. And Kyle came in and gave a speech, and not really a speech, but he was just like, yeah, so I work in the writing center too, and I had a story. And the teachers were like, okay. They're like trying to get him to kind of like talk himself up, and they were like, so, you know, did having your story in the publication help you get your job at the writing center? And Kyle was like, I don't know, probably. Like, he was just so chill about it. And so I was just like, oh, he's really cute. And like, yeah, I like a couple times once my story was like picked for the thing and everything. You can keep going.
I don't know what to do next.
Okay. I can just tell you the steps and have you just try to do them. Does that work?
Okay.
So I would do concealer next.
Concealer. Okay. That's right. I forgot about concealer. I think this is it. Concealer.
Good job.
Okay. I remember this one. Sort of. I think this is the one where you do like lines of it, right?
Sure.
So like you like put it places and then you blend it.
Mhm.
So like I do
Yeah.
this.
Careful.
Oh no. So we'll work with that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, grab this fellow again. And I'm just gonna start smearing it around.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, were you... I feel like you were saying something at a certain point when I got lost and asked you questions.
Oh, like after different meetings and stuff, I remember following you out of the building once and being like, oh, so how'd you get your job at the writing center? And oh, maybe I would like be interested in working at the writing center and blah blah blah. And you were like, oh yeah. And I was like, can you tell me about the process of that or anything? And you were like, I don't really remember. And so we like got back out to the parking lot and
I feel like in your telling of events, every time like memory version of me is asked a question, you're just like, oh.
that was kind of how you were.
Really?
Yeah. I mean not in like a dumb way. Like I don't want it to sound like you were like
Chad.
okay. But that was kind of your toot. It was like I was often trying to come up with like conversation starters with you and you were like, I don't know. And it, like you would hold a conversation if we were having a conversation, but it was just like it was hard to come up with like excuses to start a conversation with you because if it wasn't like engaging enough to continue a conversation, you would just be like, oh yeah, I don't know, sorry. So that's how I remember things. But in your head, you were like turning on the charm, yeah?
No, I don't know. I was just trying to kind of play it cool, which I guess I went too far.
Did you like me?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So I've applied concealer. I don't know why I applied concealer or where I was supposed to do it, but I did it. Somewhere here. Okay, so let's see. My under the eyes. I'll start right here. That on there. Get a little under the eyes here. On there.
Oh, that's under the eyes, is it?
Oh.
He's like right here, and he's like under the eyes.
Oh. Okay.
Like I'm wearing a mask.
Setting powder. Oh, now we don't really have the effect of you seeing for the first time how it turned out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
Um,
won't pay attention to the eyes. I feel like that's the most dramatic part.
okay. Setting powder is done.
I would do bronzer, blush, and highlighter next.
Bronzer, brush, and highlighter. Let's start with your nose. That's bronze. Okay. Maybe I want to bring that down here.
Careful.
What? Yeah. I I just don't know.
Okay, that's fine. You want to move on?
Sure.
Okay.
Blush. Let's see if it opens much easier this time.
So why are you trying to open it like a coffin?
A tiny handheld coffin.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of which, we've been watching What We Do in the Shadows. I was just like lukewarm about it at first, and now I really love it.
Yeah, it's definitely grown on me a lot. Oh, God. I've killed it. And then you said eyeshadow. Or eyeliner? What did you say? You said eye something, didn't
I
you?
said highlighter.
I got a few vowels right. Highlighter it is. Okay. What to highlight? I have bronzed, for some reason, your nose. I have blushed your cheeks. I guess I'll highlight also your nose. See, this is great because I feel like a lot of these decisions I'm making, I fret about them and then I do them and then nothing really noticeable happens. Why not? There are no rules.
According to Erin Westbrook. Oh, you weren't there when we were watching the 50s makeup tutorials, were you?
No. Oh, wait. No, I was. What's his name? Westmore.
Westmore. And he says, I'm of the opinion that there are hard and fast rules about the color of an eyeshadow that a woman can wear.
It was, like gray, blue, and brown, right?
Yeah, it was brown, yeah, and blue gray. And I was like, okay. Cause yeah, blue gray, like I would never. And like they were all about like, don't even look like you're wearing makeup except that bright red lipstick. But don't let your man ever see you without a makeup.
Okay. I have made a few specific decisions about what to highlight, and I'm ready to move on.
Okay. How about eyebrows?
Eyebrows. There is an eyebrow device in here somewhere. Okay. Oh! It's going on thick this time. Now, I have smeared away some of your makeup, and I seem to recall that when we want to conceal things, we use concealer.
I've gotten to do makeup on another person in like 3 months.
Man.
So sad for me. The last time.
Don't know how to help you with that.
The last time I did makeup on anyone, it was our friend Rachel, and we did that makeup in, what is it called, like LED makeup challenge or something.
That's right, with the lights, the colored light.
And so Michael's like home theater, they have a bunch of like, they have these lights in the theater that can change any color. And so I did Rachel's makeup in like red light, and I was like swatching colors on my hand, and I was most nervous about the eyebrows because we have this whole palette, and the palette just looks like different shades of brown in red light, but it was actually like a rainbow palette. And I had been swatching colors on my hand just to see if they looked like, if they showed up as anything. And so I was picking between 2 colors on the back of my hand, and I picked one color, and then right towards the end I had to go out into the hallway to do something. I looked at my hand and I had almost picked green to fill in her eyebrows, but I picked the brown. Like, it was between green and brown. And they both looked brown, obviously, in the red light. But I was so proud of myself that I like picked the brown because she would have had green eyebrows. And her makeup turned out really cute, I will say.
Now you need to try doing makeup blindfolded.
I can do it.
I believe you. All right. We've applied eyebrow gel.
Okay, let's do eyeshadow then.
Eyeshadow. Okay, perfect. I have palette right here. Oh, no.
What?
I've got quite a chunk going in the corner of your eye. And then I need to pull that out of there. Now.
So Kyle and I are talking about doing a video or a bunch of videos talking about our favorite horror movies, because that was one of the first things that we bonded over. We
Yes.
both love horror movies.
Our first actual date was to see the movie It Follows, which, if you're not familiar with, is a wild first date movie.
Yeah. It's literally about, okay, anybody, this is a little bit of a rated R conversation. It's rated like PG-13. I don't know. The movie is rated R.
Probably.
It's about transmitted demons. And
Or just the one,
just
maybe.
one. But it's so good. But yeah, very weird to work in like the hand holding during a movie where there's just graphic nudity and like horrible violence. But I did eat.
Eyeliner?
Yeah.
Obviously, there is no video for the public of how things went previously.
Because I looked horrible.
Especially once the eyeliner went on. This was kind of where things fell apart last time. So this time, I'm gonna take my time.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it right.
Okay.
Rock solid for me.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Okay, move on.
Can I help you?
No.
Well,
Get
okay.
a Q-tip?
Yeah, I'm gonna need another one. I don't know, man. This is never gonna go well. It's not as bad as last time, but it's not good. How old were you when you were finally capable of drawing inside the lines in a coloring book?
Oh, I don't know.
'Cause I feel like it took me a very long time to figure that one out. Definitely.
I remember being really excited when there would be a coloring book that had
Get this spot on my bed.
really thick lines so that it would be easier not to go outside the lines. And I feel like adults in my life made a really big deal about like not going outside the lines, and like when I would do a good job of not going outside the lines, they would like praise me a lot.
Yes, I remember distinctly people being really weirdly adamant about coloring inside the lines. And
Yeah.
It was a big deal if you could do that.
And I think it must have just been partially like a, when you're a baby, right, and you're coloring, you just color scribbles all over
Yeah.
everything, and they're like watching you start to be able to understand the concept of staying inside the lines, and they want to like encourage that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so funny. I haven't thought about that in so long. But yeah, people used to be really weirdly weird about being like, wow, so good at coloring inside the lines. So it made me even more like neurotic about it.
Yeah.
And so I think I never really enjoyed coloring. I don't think that has everything to do with it. I think I just wasn't I just wasn't huge on coloring, but it was like a stressful experience for me. Am I done?
I think so.
Am I ready for my red carpet appearance?
Oh boy.
Let's
get a
see.
close up on the camera here.
Okay,
And get a good. I'll find that mirror for you.
I have it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is not bad. Lips are a little clowny,
Oh yeah.
but just a little. This eye is pretty good. This is a little Cleopatra.
Do you want to take a look in the mirror, and you might
Yeah.
have better.
Truly not bad at all. My skin looks so smooth.
Really?
It's a little cakey, but you
You
did
pay
use
for it.
4 full pumps of $65 mascara.
Concealer, you mean? Or no? Foundation.
Mascara, foundation, yeah. Yeah, especially from far away. Like,
The farther you get from it, the better it is.
thank you for doing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Well, this was fun. Thank you for doing.
Of course. Thank you for letting me trusting your face to me.
You are very welcome. And maybe next video we will talk about horror movies.
Oh. I think we're supposed to beg them to hit our like and subscribe button.
Oh, I can't do it.
Okay, we
I
won't. Don't
do
hit
it.
the like and subscribe button. Just
You can if you want to. But whatever. But maybe I'll post, maybe I won't. That's the problem. Once I get a little more consistent, then I will feel okay about asking people to subscribe. Okay. Bye. Like giving such Miranda Sings vibes here. I have like the overdrawn lips and I'm like, listen to me. Okay? I'm not doing anything. I don't upload. Can I get copyright infringed for that?
I don't know. We'll edit it out.
Just sitting in the background like, okay, bye.